Okay, so hello and hi to everyone. It's been very grateful to introduce someone who is extremely incredible person in field of competitive programming. And you see, programming is not just about writing codes. We are here with the vision to make frame the future of India, frame the future of every competitive programmer, every individual who is interested in programming, and frame the future and development of the country. So that was the vision we IICPC guide with. We are the group of students from different IITs and beyond. So that was the vision when we started IICPC, and we were fortunate enough that we got so much immense love from all the guys there in our summer camp. And thus today we invite you with Deepak God is here. Deepak God is an ICPC finalist in 2020 from IIT BSU, and when we will continue the podcast, this will go long. I think we will have a casual discussion. So first, we'll keep on discussing a lot about competitive programming in India, how we can grow it, how we can make India a global hub of coding. So that is what we need, right? I mean, for making any country. So what I believe is like for if you want to make a country extremely powerful, there should be a large number of coders in the country, at least for now. So at least in this generation, so coding is the one aspect which can make our country extremely powerful, extremely strong, and that will be the key aspect for making India the global hub. The as our prime minister says, like by 2047 we should be the most powerful country in the world. So, and we have here Enigma 27. So let's bring him here so we can start the discussion. So how about you introduce yourself, then we'll.
Hi. My name is Deepak Gaur. I'm kind of a retired competitive programmer. I was ICPC World Finalist in 2020, and now I am trying second inning as a coach. You can say coach, or let's say someone who is spreading word uh, regarding ICPC, regarding competitive programming in general. So I was a hardcore competitive programmer. So in my college, I only did CP for around 4 years. So that particular thing is like that particular sport is very close to my heart because I have given 4 year of my life to that sport, and it was kind of a sport to me. And now I want to like share the same passion with the younger generation, and for that I have started like working in the direction of improving the overall coding culture of India, and also like getting some feats which we haven't yet for India in events like IOI or ICPC.
You see, you were earlier working in Google, then there is a whole shift, like you left Google and then contributing to the coding culture of the country. So that is really incredible. And then would you share some vision about how exactly did you plan about leaving that and then coming the, like, see for us, actually your mic is off. Can you tell me?
Can you hear me now? Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, regarding leaving, so actually I worked in a lot of firms. So I am the kind of guy who believes in trying a lot of things and then only deciding what you want to go ahead with. So I worked in IoT too in Samsung. There was I worked in machine learning domain too. Then then I worked in teaching too. Teaching, then in Code Chef I also used to work when it's acquired by an academy. There was I like program manager, and there I was handling regarding the competitive programming domain of them, like how to spread culture and spread CP education to every college. Not it should not be limited to the IITs or top tier colleges. Then I joined Google, worked there. It's a great company to work. So but yeah, after 2.5 years, I think that I was a little bit bored. So I thought of exploring some new feeds, and I have already some experience in competitive coding. Plus, I have also some experience in coaching. So I NHT Newton School of Technology was doing something similar. So they have kind of very specific role which suited me. So I think, okay, yeah, this is something I can do. Like there are a lot of things to work on regarding getting medals, etc. Let's say at ICPC, and someone has to take first step. So I think, yeah, let's do it.
Right. And let's first confirm whether we are audible. Actually, we totally forgot about it. So could someone please comment if we are audible? Just comment yes or no.
This is my first stream actually, so I am not very habitual of doing streams.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So we are audible, right?
yeah.
True. So that transition was really great. I mean, most guys won't even dare to do this transition from shifting from these many forms, then coming into the core group of the students who are enthusiastic. Because you see, we are the guys, we are currently in the IITs and like any other colleges for that. Okay. So we are quite a lot enthusiastic about programming at the moment. Okay. So it's really amazing to see a guy who left programming 4 years and then he came back to this journey again and then started contributing to this community. So this definitely motivates all of us. And so how about we discuss how can we actually grow the coding culture in India and how exactly we can change it. You see, I feel there is a lot of stuffs we need to change in India. To be honest, first of all, thing is we had been losing a lot of IUI medalists. At least a lot of guys who used to get IUI medals at least before 10th or 12th standard, and they go to other foreign countries or maybe Ivy Leagues or some other colleges. So and even in ICPC performances, basically we should enhance to a much higher level. So how exactly do you feel about it, and your views would be?
Yes. So I was actually researching on the same thing from last 2 months to more than 2 months, that why we are not doing as per we should have done. Like there is nothing that we lack. We have huge talent pool. We have 1.5 billion people. Like, but why we are not doing as compared to China, Russia, or let's say US, etc. So there were even in our neighborhood, right? I guess in 2021 India was ICPC, like Asia West champion in ICPC World Finals. In a, Aryan Chaudhry's team, I guess, was the Asia West champion. Apart from that, we are even losing to our a lot of countries where they do not have that much of facilities too, but still they are doing really well. So there must be they do not have that much of population, but still, like, mathematically, if we have more people, then we should have more people in every bracket, right? So we
Right.
should have done we should have done better, but this is not happening. So there are a lot of things which needs to be fixed. First one is our channel from IOI to ICPC, that is completely broken. Even our channel from high school to IOI is almost broken. So I was watching one podcast regarding IMO. So in JE, there is 1.6 million people who register for JE mains. There are only
True.
70,000 people who register for IMO, and for IOI the number is even less. So can you guess like how much channel how this channel is completely broken? I guess like everyone who knows about IIT JE exam, they should know about IMO, IOI, and all other Olympiads too. That channel needs to be fixed. Then there should be proper training. It's not always about the awareness. There should be someone who wants to put effort in that direction and groom them too. That is also missing. There is no such organization who is currently organization, or it's a government body who's currently doing that. Then IOI to ICPC channel is broken. There are MIT, Harvard, they hire, basically they give admission to all the top candidate. Even there are a lot of top candidates who remains after those, let's say 4 or 4 people who represent at IMO or IOI. There are 20, 30, 40 people who went to IOITC, but we are not giving any benefit to them. So there is a parent's perspective which needs to change. Like, generally when their kid is trying to prepare for IMO or IOI, they say that okay, JE is nearby, which is more valuable to them, as they will get admission to the college with the help of JE. So they I know there are few people who are really trying hard in this direction. I have talked to them. They said that when they go to their parents, that your kid is really brilliant, we want him for 30 days. We won't charge anything. We'll just train them. The parents are reluctant to send their kids. They said no, their board exam is coming. They are not seeing it that the thing that they are going into is worth much more than the numbers of their board exam. But for them, maybe it's not, and that's a valid point too.
Right. To be honest, you see, when in ninth standard I had qualified RMO. So before that, so my parents were very reluctant. They were saying like, "What exactly are you doing? You should get some 98% or something, you should be,
Yeah.
you're not yet on the first rank in the class or something. So at the end, though, when I qualified, they were really impressed and like they felt, yes, this is something really good. So but
In
one
tier
thing
one
is like,
city, even this is a little bit sorted. In tier two, tier three cities, people don't even know about it.
right, that is thing. So so this is one thing, like the lack of awareness. Even I felt when I was in ninth, 10th standard, I didn't even care about JETC or something.
Huh.
So so definitely, this is one change that we have to fix it, and somehow we will plan out something to do something about it. Then so for those all purposes, so how about what do you feel? How do you fix the whole chain, and what do you exactly feel about it?
So like I said, it's completely broken across multiple steps and phases. One thing that I mentioned that I forgot to mention is that there are a lot of things that IMO did, which is missing in IY ICPC. One of the revolutionary step is like bringing in the young alumni to the game. Like they can relate with, like for example, in IMO training, if a professor of mathematics at a, let's say, very reputed institute is coming and teaching, the student will not relate. But if someone who has just represented, just went to IMO 2 years back, let's say 3 years back, when they come with certain medals, let's say, when they come to teach, people relate to them. So the alumni to the sport uh, link is also broken. That need to be fixed first. Plus there should be some institutionalized or central focused effort too. So for that, so there are multiple stages in we are first of all targeting that. First of all, let's fix this step. This is like a low hanging fruit. What you need to do is, you first of all, you'll have to bring the young alumni who are equally passionate, uh, bring their nostalgia out of them. Let's go and contribute back to the sport. Then you also need to groom the senior generation. Let's say you are sophomore, right? There must be a lot of students, ICPC World Finals, etc., who are in fourth year. It's their last term. Let's groom them right now, so that when they will become alumni, they will be able to come and volunteer. So that's how this channel will be fixed. And the students should also feel connected to their alumni, not only for the referrals or something. Like there should be a common connection, common sense of belonging, that this particular person was also used to play this sport. So
Right.
this, when this will be built, then together ICPC folks and the alumni can go and target the IMO and fix that particular pipeline, the
Right.
awareness wala part and their training. Because for their training, we have large pool, large number of students. We will need large number of students. For example, 10 alumni can come and take care of the entire top cohort of the CP. But let's say when we want to target the overall cohort of CP, we will need 100 200 people. Then those top cohort will help us to groom them. Plus all those ICPC alumni will come and groom the younger generation, the 8th 9th 10th fellows. So that's how I'm thinking we can attack the problem.
Right. So you see, you talked about keeping the alumni or the guys from the fourth or third year, the one who are engaged in the programming culture, and then so they should be. So that is what we also once thought, and that was the whole reason when we started IICPC in summer. I'm not sure whether you know exactly what happened in the
Yeah,
summer camp.
I know about it. I know. I have read the blog. So actually, yeah, I really appreciate that you guys pulled it off. So that's the one thing I really like about Gen Zs. So I am from a little bit of millennial side. So we actually plan a lot. We plan a lot. Whenever we want to do something, we plan a lot about it. How we will do it. Why we should do it. What if it succeed? What will be our next step? What if it fails? What will be our... So we plan. We give a lot of energy in planning. Gen Zs nowadays, I think they say, okay, let's do it and then see where to go from there.
We'll see the consequences first. We will start doing.
First, we will start and then we will figure out while doing it. So that's why you guys really started it. It was in a planning phase in 2020. I'm very happy that it get pulled off by 2023.
And it was like really a very successful camp in the summer when we had like 12,000 or 15,000 students in the camp. So it really showed how much the students in India desperately wants to learn coding and desperately wants to do coding. So because see, maybe some colleges are privileged to have a lot of clubs
Have
or something, but
love,
a lot
senior
of colleges,
cultures.
right, that those things, but a lot of institutions in India which are underprivileged, who which don't have even awareness about a lot of stuff, so they definitely need to be cared of as well. So that was one of our vision. Now the seeing the like-mindedness in you, like the camp we are going to have, that go for gold camp, I think that is really incredible. So the name itself suggests what the camp means and what the camps means for the country itself actually. So let's have a discussion about the Go for Gold camp. How did you
Okay.
uh,
Let me introduce. Let me just first of all why we are calling this a Go for Gold camp. So let first of all come to that part. Then I'll explain what is the camp and what we are trying to achieve from that. So in India, like one thing, our aspirations are also not that high. The first problem is this: like we can do whatever we want to do, but we don't want to do a lot of things, right? So first of all, like for example, when I was in college, my only aspiration was I just want to go to the world finals anyhow in the third year best case, or let's say even in the worst case scenario, by the end of the fourth year I just need to go there. Even I come last at the standing in world final, that's fine. My only goal was to reach to that stage so that I can forever write that I am ICPC world finalist.
right?
That was my mindset. Even even when I talk to a lot of students, a lot of good coders in India right now, like they are almost grandmasters, international masters. There are team who are almost average rating of 2350, 2084. I talked to one team. Their goal is also same. They also just need to reach the world final. No one is aiming beyond that. So we named it Go for Gold because we first of all we need to bring this into people's mind that reaching world final should not be our aim. Going there and winning medal should be our aim. Winning medal, even winning not winning medal, to be the world champion. Like there are 4 teams who win the gold medal. I want that we should aim.
Your mic is actually you are unaudible.
Can you hear me now? Can you tell me
Uh,
where you lost?
Yes, it's fine. I think it's more of network issue.
Okay, can you tell me where you lost me?
I think you were talking about top four. We should aim for gold in ICPC. So
Okay. Yeah. So basically, I was saying like our aspiration should not be to just reach the finals. It should be getting gold, and eventually not even any gold. We want the first gold, the first gold that will come with a trophy. That. So that's why we named it Go for Gold Camp. Here, what we are doing is we are hosting this camp. So first of all, this camp is entirely free, and it's a offsite camp. Generally, I know there are few other camps that happens parallel to it uh, outside India, and they generally charge, let's say, around $150 per person or something. So we 1500 euro per person. So what we are doing is we so along with the Newton School of Technology, we are kind of trying to have the first step to this problem. And for this, we are organizing this camp, and it's completely free for the students. It's an invite only camp this year because we are also restricted by the amount of trainers we have and the amount of people that we will able to train in a very specific and focused way. So we are keeping it invite only, but yeah, everyone should register it so that we know that how many people are doing it. And plus, we will select a few teams out of the teams who have registered. So I will also like ask everyone to register in this. We are having this camp in two division. First division is aiming to beat India's best record and target the medal. So basically, generally, we do in India we do not have a central. No organization is training those kind of people, like who are already grandmasters. Let's say who are already grandmasters and who are already finalists. There is no camp for the finalist sort of people. So we have brought a lot of legendary coders, and they will train those 20 to 25 people, let's say 7 8 or at max 10 teams who
mhm.
have already reached to the world finals, who are or who we think will surely reach to the world final this year. We will target them. What we will do in their division, we will have a Asia West finals come world finals level of contest every day. 6 day 7 days it will run. Every day they will have classes on extra on higher topics, which a very few people across India even know. Then we will have 5 hour almost 4 star equivalent 4 to 5 star equivalent contest of Code Forces Gym, which will be parallel to the Asia West or World Finals. And then we will have this contest discussion continuously for 7 days. So that is what will happen in Division 1. So we will this year what we are doing is we are targeting the fourth, fifth, and sixth problem of World Finals. So basically, general average performance of India is last year I remember two teams all five, 2-4, 2-3, and 2-2. So we
Right.
are targeting fourth, fifth, sixth problem of World Finals. and the rating of these problem will range beyond for 2400 something. So we will target those topics so that India this year can give a shot, become the
Actually, Mike, can you are you are inaudible actually? Right?
okay. Sorry,
Okay.
that's disturbing from my end. It just I just lost in last few seconds, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I was explaining Div 1 camp. It's focused for the all top 7, 8, 10 teams which will represent most probably this year. We will target them to bring the medal, bring the first medal of India. Then we will aim let's say first gold. If it's too far, if it sounds too far now. Then second division, we will generate the future generation, which will go let's say next year or next to next year in the world finals. So there we are targeting, let's say after those 10 teams, there are 20, 30, 40 teams. Those students who will reach Asia West finals, they have confidence they will reach Asia West final, but they want greater ranks there. We'll target those students. We will help them to become the cross that expert or candidate master barrier and reach the masters and IMs. So we want those 100 folks will go to the masters or international master level after this particular camp and proper training, so that next
Right.
year, let's say if we want to organize a countrywide camp, we will have 100 educators, trainers ready.
True.
So this is RM in the second. For second division, we are charging for the accommodation wala part. That too, we are finding sponsor. If we will find someone, then or let's say, then we will waive it off. It's on a scholarship basis, depending on your rank in prelim and on your past performance. But yeah, you will enjoy it. Let me tell you about the most important thing. Who we have as the educators. So our educators is our like the best in this camp. So we have Arpa, who is coming from Iran.
Right.
He organized OCPC, which is equal to the Petrajovic camp, like the highest order of camp in the world that exists. We have Dominator. He is highest rated coder of India, IOI medalist. His rating is 2854, I guess something. So it's like almost equivalent to legendary. We have
Right.
Aryan Chaudhary, Asia West finalist, Grandmaster, and Asia West champion also in 2021. That I told, na, one
Right.
team from India. We have
Goddess.
yeah, Priyansh Agrawal, world finalist. We have Gorish. He's also master at Code Forces. Priyansh
Right.
Gorish, and yeah, we have Utkarsh Gupta, demoralizer. He was also grandmaster, 2x
Grandmaster.
finalist, and yeah, and apparently, I guess their team was the first team
Hmm.
of from India which has all three grandmasters.
All right.
So that is also rare. So
That
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 is
is
also rare.
really rare to find too.
Yeah, you can have team with one high end IGM, but there are let's say two masters or IM. Their team has all three grandmasters. So he is also coming. Vivek, he is the founder of Algo Zenith. He's also 7-star at Coach Chef. He's also coming. We have a very good lineup of the instructor, and these are not only some of the best coder that India had, they or India or let's say the world had. They are also a very good educator. So all the instructor that we have, no, they are not just so. A lot of people were saying that okay, they may be very good coders, but how do we know they know how to teach or not? So all the people are not only grandmaster or expert, they are also teaching from last 3-4 years. So that's very rare, we were not even hoping that we will be able to find the people we have at greatest level of the coder in India has, plus the teaching part is also there. So
Hmm.
that is something. Plus, yeah, it's an offline camp. You will come, you will see the
Yeah, I
real
mean,
faces behind those usernames. So let's
I mean,
say,
offline coding camp is really awesome to be honest. So
yeah, it's
it's
really
far
awesome.
better
Like
than doing.
it's far better. Generally, in regionals, you can experience those fun, but only for 2 days. Here for 7 days, you will wake up with them. You will hang out with them. You will play games with them. So basically, a lot of people know who is Enigma 27. No one knows who is Deepak Gaur behind that. Right? So, so
True.
similarly, that happens with a lot of people. You know their username, you know their wrong submission, their right submission. You don't know how they look, how they think, uh, how are they behind with this CP. Plus, you will also feel the sense of belonging to this community. Like you will feel that okay, CP is not as big a sport as let's say cricket or football, but it is as a sport as cricket or football. So you will feel that belonging to that sport, and next time you will feel that you should come to this type of camp as a volunteer, or let's say as a instructor. So it will be a great great place to be. It will be a great place to be. Plus, the folks that you are with right now, these
Hmm.
folks are the top 100 competitive programmers of India. Within the
Right.
next 3 4 years, they will be at the some of the top firms, or let's say some of the top places. So you will have certain connections again in your life that you couldn't have get very easily, like directly interacting with some of the future leaders. So that is also a very good opportunity.
Right. Some other countries also like do a lot of camps like this. Like there's one in mind. There's Harbor Space. I think there is something.
Harbor Space does it. In Croatia, they do it. So ARPA was one of the educator in Croatia too.
Okay.
OCPC, there are some camps in Oman. Middle East held a lot of such contests. They have
Yes.
female specific on. They are doing really good.
Female specific, like this is also one thing. Like in India, we highly lack. There was a LinkedIn post recently, if I recall correctly. So we have a very limited number of female candidates who goes to ICPC finalist or something. So so that is also one of the thing. I think that should be fixed, I think.
Yeah. So during my time, there used to be not a lot of female quota, but there used to be some quota. So I know a lot of female CP candidates. Like yeah, there was Kavita Gopal. He was two-time world finalist, I guess. Her team was she was two-time world finalist. Her team was super califragilistic from IT Madras itself. Then Simran Dokania was there, who went to the world final. So there are female quotas who used to went to the world final. In regionals, there used to a lot of teams, regionals in Asia West, but now it's completely lacking.
Right. True. Then let's discuss about the timeline of the camp. That is also one of the important thing.
Okay.
And
So we tried to avoid any clash from the NSEM exams. So generally, in all the IITs and IITs, triple IITs, plus a lot of colleges I have talked, the exam are finishing at 28th of November, 29th of November. So we are keeping the camp from 4th of December to 11th of December. It will be after
okay.
prelims and just before the regionals. So the kind of training that you are getting, right? You are giving 7 days, 5 hour contest daily, and then when you will go to the regionals, your performance will be at a different level if you have given very sincerely attended the camp. So we have kept it from 4th to 11th. In this, on 4th, the student will come and register their name and everything. We will create the account for the training, for the contest purposes, etc. And then they will be given allocated their rooms for rooms, etc. So all the logistic part, etc. will happen. They will registration, everything will be closed. They will have introductory session, what like some icebreakers, etc. Some fun games. So that will happen. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. We will have 4 days training. 4 days
Right.
starting from 9 a.m. There will be a session or something. Then there will be a 5 hour contest. Then there will be some rest where you will go and have lunch, some snacks, and then you will come again to have a contest discussion. Then yeah, a lot of remaining problem will be homework problem. They will go to home and practice. So it will be daily intense 12-hour training, 10 to 12-hour training, 5 hour contest,
Right.
2 hour session, 2 hour discussion. It will be hectic, but you will get a lot stronger after that camp. I went to one
Hmm.
camp. I remember 80% of the people who went to that camp in Division 1, 2 years down the line, they all went to the World Finals in the same year. So we were meeting each other, and we were like, every one of us was previously together at that camp, and now we are here at the World Finals. So that is
Right.
the kind of camp we are planning. Most probably, all the teams that will come here, they when they go to the next year World Finals, they will share their stories of that camp.
Right.
In
And also to
so
remind these guys about the prelims registration, I think that's closing tomorrow. So definitely
yeah,
register for prelims.
register to prelims, guys. Like this year,
So
I was talking to Anup only. So uh, the guy who you told, no, he posted that female participation is
right, right,
going
right. No
down.
problem.
So he is also in the ICPC committee, Asia West committee. So I
Mhm.
talked to him, and this year the registration is fairly less as compared to what it was last year. Currently, 2,000 odd team have registered, and initially 2 years down back, it was used to be 4,000 4,400 kind of number of teams that used to register. This year it's low. So please, you have one more day. You can register.
Right, that's
And
more
even
of
if you think you won't
learning.
be able to make it, just register for the sake of registering. It hardly costs anything. Like 400 per person, it will cost per regional. So I
Hmm.
guess nowadays it's just worth one meal, and you will be able to attempt a full-fledged ICPC level contest.
Right, you will get an experience at least. At least the first step. You see, once you reach the first step, then only you can reach the end step, right? So you have
Yes.
to start do a beginning, right? So
these type
that's
of these type of movements also give you an external push. So for example, last time when I went to the camp, right, when I saw those people, I said, okay, initially I used to think that the people who are at the top, they must be doing something else. They must be some prodigies, or they must have some super sharp brain or something. Maybe how they are doing it, they must have some sort of superpower, that's why they are doing it. When you
hmm,
go to in such offline event at camp, right, you see they are as human as you are. They are as normal as you are. They get stuck in problems as normally as you are. They also miss the integer overflow. They also get off by one errors. They also they also have some array out of bound errors maybe. So they are also as similar as you guys. So that give you a lot of push, that it's just a matter of hard work that I'll have to put, and then I can be at the same level too. So
right.
for the experience, you should do it.
True. Also, so wait, there's something. Okay, fine. So there are a lot of guys who were asking some stuffs like, is the go for gold for newbies also, or to only experts or specialists? So how would you answer this? Like, I think,
Okay, so let me answer this. So basically, currently the camp design that we have, right? So it has a division A and division B that I've already told. We may extend it to one more division, division C. So do register even if you think that you won't be able to make it. Plus, after this is the first step that we are taking in this direction. This is not the last step. After this camp, we will have a lot of online camps and then some offline camps, and in
right,
this we
and
will cater
plan out
all sort of.
something in the summer itself we can plan out if
Yeah, in the summer itself we will plan, we'll definitely plan the summer.
right.
Maybe the folks that are coming to this camp, they can come as an instructor in that those camp, and there we can open it for the larger audience, not
True.
limited to 100. Let's say 1,000 people are coming across multiple centers of India. Multiple colleges can be the center. My IT will be very happy to host such a camp. Even a lot of colleges can combine, have a combined camp spread it across campuses. So we will surely have those events. We will surely, we are in a planning phase of a novice kind of camp, but it will be in an online version. So in online version we are planning a novice level camp, where it will be catered to, let's say, the people who are not who are just stuck below pupil 2. So let's say the people who are in the range 800 to 1200, there will be a 1 7 day sort of camp for them. Then one for the people who are in 1200 to 1500 rating, they want to get that blue tag, that expert tag. Then some camp for 17 1800 people who want to see that purple color, that candidate master. So we'll have camp across multiple bands. Or some online camps in summer. We will definitely have another offline camp. I hope we will have another offline camp. That depends
Right.
how this
I mean,
camp goes.
you see, even my institutions also, like, we can have something open in the institutions like IITs also. So we'll see. We'll plan out everything and we'll see. So, okay, someone asked, can you plan something for people not in college also? Okay, so
Okay,
what do
so
you mean by not in
one very
college?
important thing. Yeah, if by not being in college you mean you are in school right now, so then you are very
That,
lucky. This camp is also open for the school student, by the way. Like I am announcing it with this podcast, I will also write mention it in the blog. So this is open for a school student. If you know a lot of school students who are preparing for IOI or something, they can also try and we will invite them. Maybe if we have a lot of lone wolves, then we will combine them and form a team that will participate in a div 1 camp. Or let's say if they want to contribute in a div 2 camp, or participate in a div 2 camp, that's completely open from this camp itself. So if you are a school student, it's already planned.
yeah, the school students would definitely, but they have nothing to do in the December
In the summer, yes, they have nothing. Even
the
now
summer, right?
in the winter. So this camp is happening in Delhi. If you are in a nearby college where you don't have to get worry about reaching the campus, even if you are from far away, you can just come in the winter break. Generally, those period of a lot of schools are not doing anything in that time. So
Right.
if you can, then do come.
Sure. So uh, now, is there any questions from you all side? We will love to answer those questions. Any sort of questions, whatever you feel. Any general CP question, anything about camp, anything about your future, whatever. Then there is a very interesting announcement from our side that would be quite incredible. Like you all might already been aware about something we are planning in February, March, and April. So that is like Make in India, Do in India, and ICPC in India. Okay. So you will see something awesome in the February, March, and April. This will be something like ICPC, not exactly ICPC, but there will be a lot of similarities and there will be a lot of differences also. But it will be an incredible and really very nice camp. So I think you all would love the camp as well. So we'll keep a different session for that itself. We'll probably announce it in December end. So stay tuned for that. Now we
Yeah,
have one
I
question.
have talked to Ayush regarding that term, and that is the thing that they are planning. It's really awesome. It's really awesome, and I'll also contribute as much as I can in that.
Yes, sure.
So yeah, it's really awesome. It is something that a lot of European country does right now,
Hmm.
and we are starting, and it's very amazing that students are starting it by their own. So I have also researched about how these thing happens in other countries. So there a lot of institutions along with the government took first step and started it, then slowly student took over and now they are running it. But here in starting from the inception, students are doing everything. So that is completely like mind blowing. And yeah,
Right. So we have
sir.
one question.
Okay.
Sir, I started CP in fourth sem. Do I have much time left?
You have all the time in the world. You have all the time in the world.
Right.
Uh,
Yes.
no one is
There's
late.
There's
Yeah.
one example coming in my mind that is Yas Bhagwat from IIT Madras. So that man was my senior here, and right now he graduated this year itself. So he started in his fifth semester. To be honest, he started competitive programming in fifth semester, and he went to ICPC final in the fourth year. So you see, uh, this definitely doesn't make sense. Like if you start with
So
fourth.
I have also one example. Also, my example is not that big as Ayush's example. So there was my batchmate who started CP in again in fifth or sixth sem. So just before the ICPC, he doesn't used to do CP. But before the regionals, he thought, okay, this year I also should try, and he started in March, April or something, just before 3-4 months before the ICPC regionals. And then within a year he put really decent effort throughout the year, never missed any contest, proper absolving, reading articles, and enhancing his knowledge every once in a week, and then practicing problem daily. Within a year he reached master, and he went to Asia West final and secured around 20 something or 20 odds rank at Asia finals. So he didn't make it to the world finals because he was also from our batch and our rank was 3 in Asia West. So that's why otherwise he did pretty good starting from the fifth semester. So you
Right.
can.
Sure. Then there is a question: would there be any contest or teams will be selected only on the basis of prelims for this camp?
Okay.
So
So what you can do is you can fill the interest form, and after interest form there will be a lot of factor. For example, your current code forces max rating plus uh, plus what was your performance in prelims, plus so IICPC team has volunteered to help in the team selection. So let's
sure.
say if even if your rank in prelim is not that good, but we think that okay, down 2 year down the line you have the potential to reach the world finals, or let's say there are high chance, or even you don't have, you just enjoy the game, and you are very much enthusiastic about it and you are very much interested, then we can invite you to the camp too.
Right.
So just fill the registration form.
We will be seeing your enthusiasm also. So
Yeah,
it
so
will be
Ayush and team will have, let's say, 5 to 10 minute talk with you, and they will see that how enthusiastic are you regarding this, and then we will select on the basis of that. In
right.
division 2, division 1 will be invite only. Unfortunately this
Right.
year it will be invite only.
True. So any more questions? But max rating can change till the camp.
Yeah, we know. So we are not very strict about that. So just fill the form. I am again saying just fill the form. And after that we will get you enrolled depending
Um,
on your will in the CP.
there is
Will
this
we
one
get?
more important question. Will we get online resources for the Div 2 camp? So I think we would be streaming somewhere. So yes,
Yeah, so basically not immediately, because immediate streaming is a little bit operational heavy task for
right.
entire 9 hour duration and so. And after the regionals, we will post almost all the videos. So we are not doing it to earn money. Just let me make it clear. We are doing it for free, completely for the Div 1. Even for the Div 2 also, the amount is just for the accommodation, training, everything. Everything else, training, food and contest material, and the trainers are also of different leagues, so they are also almost everyone is coming on the volunteer basis. All the trainers, they have took time from their job, they are applying leaves from their job and coming and come for completely free, and they are coming and just to enhance the coding culture. That's how your alumni are interested in moving the culture ahead. So we do not want to restrict the resources. We will definitely publish it, but after the reasons.
So okay. Any more questions from your side? Okay, we'll wait 2 more minutes, then
Okay.
we'll wrap it up. So, so it was really awesome discussion with you, right? I mean, the camp. I feel like this will definitely, to be on the serious note, it will like bring
If
a change in the
Yeah,
ICPC type. To be honest,
even if
so
the main aim is not this year came. See, no one can train someone who couldn't get medal in 7 days to make them get medal. So
right,
that
true.
is like a blunt truth that I'm saying. We cannot just pick any random people and then train them for 7 days and make them medalist. This
Yes,
camp is to build the community, so basically we are creating an upper layer. This year we are giving them free training. We are grooming them, and we are not even charging anything. So it will like promote the goodwill of the alumni, so that next year when they will come and become alumni, we will ask them, no, yeah, this year do you want the same thing to your juniors? Most probably they will say yes if they have time.
true.
On it, naturally everyone wants to do good, everyone wants to promote, everyone wants to do good. So that next year we can enhance it and so on. So main is
Right.
the culture building.
Right. You
Okay, there are
see,
some.
I think in coming 3 to 4 years, we can definitely bring, I mean, bring a lot of change in the country. You see, I mean, if we can keep continuously having camps like this in summer and winter, there will be a time like there will be a lot of shift in the culture in the country for competitive
Yeah.
programming, and
And
especially
yeah, yeah,
since this is
continue.
not restricted also, so restricted for like in the future camps, if we are not restricting anything, like not restricted to the even monetary stuff, like financial issues also would not be there, so that would definitely help a lot of guys from the country who would be
Everyone wants to help. Everyone wants to help. If if every, like, if all the participant, I guess, give their 100% during the attempt all the contests sincerely, and then participate in the post contest discussions, attend those mind-blowing lectures that we have planned, then I think we can solve one or two more problem. And solving one or two more problem is like moving from not recognized at that leaderboard to getting a spot which is very much honorable. Like getting, let's say, beating our best. First of all, let's say if some team beat India's best, which came in 2012. So we
Hmm.
haven't beaten our own best in last 12 year, and that should not be the case in any sport. Let's say if we are playing, if India is playing some sport with a 1.5 billion people backing it, there should not be any sport where we were saying that our best was 12 years ago.
So there's a question: maths and CP, how much they are correlated? And
I,
I
I
want
guess
to
Ayush should answer this. He's
right.
ready to
So
both of them.
so I was also in more I mean qualify. I qualified in more in my 11th standard. So yes, and then I would give you one very nice example. You see, before it was 20. 17. Before 2017, India was constantly getting a very poor rank in IMO. Then there was a major shift. There was a guy, Pranjal Srivastav, in 20, when I was in, I think, 8th standard. That he was made an exception, and he was introduced to, he was selected for going to the IMO by India in 8th standard. So at that time, it was like only 9th till 12th standard guys can go to IMO.
Hmm.
So there was a professor. Unfortunately, I'm forgetting his name. I met him recently also in Bangalore. So he himself interfered in that HBCAC, and then he was allowed. So he brought gold in 8th standard. Then next year also he brought gold. Next year also he brought a gold. So you see, the from that year onwards, India had been constantly performing very well in maths Olympiad, IMO, and this year they brought fourth rank in the world. So you see,
Yeah, it
fourth
is
rank getting
highly
they getting
recommendable.
fourth rank is in the world is incredible. Something you see.
It's
So
commendable.
it's really very nice. You see, US and China were the first and second, and then India is coming the fourth
But
rank. It's
I guess we should aim higher too. Now also we should aim higher.
true,
Even
true,
that
definitely.
happens everywhere. I can give you one smaller example than this, not like winning IMO medal. In our college, we were the first team who went to the world finals in 2020. So till 2020, no one made it to the finals. And it's not like we were super team or something, we were extraordinary team. We were not even the best team from our college who tried to reach the world final. But we went. From 2020 onwards, in 2021 we went, 2022 we went, 23, 20,
I
and
think
from on
I
we are
think we have
constantly
been
going.
going every year from 2020, right? So that shift
From
is
2020 we are going every year. Now you are seeing, right, it took a lot of years to make the first step. Now those the people who made it, right, they kind of groom it. And when our junior sees that are just seniors, 1 year senior, they used to live in the same environment, they were have almost in the same IQ bracket, we were in the same, we have come through the same journey almost. If they can do it, why can't we? Like, India haven't won gold in IMO, let's say. India was not winning constantly from so many years. So maybe a lot of people have perception that our aim should be to reach that spot itself. But when one guy one guy like brought the medal, then a lot of new generation will also start looking in this direction.
right. And since you see, people were saying IIT. I mean, I basically J is one hurdle. Then recently we got a news from IIT Kanpur that is
Yeah,
really very
that is a
very
breakthrough.
nice. That is
Now,
really
let's say apart from Kanpur, Bombay, Delhi, all the IDs, and let's say everyone start doing this, then for the those top folks, JE will be optional. They can get any college without even JE. And one more
yes.
thing it will solve, we have a lot of talents nowadays, but they are scattered across the colleges because JE spread them across the campuses. But in the ICPC, there is a limit of there is a restriction that everyone should be from the same college. Now, ID Kanpur taking such step, then it will be a little bit easier that three IOI folks decide that okay, let's go to the same campus together, and then we may start looking at such feats. For example, in Russia, the team who won in 2020, so those folks formed the team first and decided that okay, let's enroll in that college.
Okay. Damn.
So it was a Amnik's team. So Amnik and Ken, they were in the team.
Hmm.
They enrolled in the masters, I guess, and they from there was economics college something. So they enrolled in that campus after forming the team so that they can go and win the ICPC.
Awesome. So I think I mean, after IIT Kanpur's initiative, most probably all the IITs will start looking after
Yeah,
those initiatives.
it may
So
take time, 2 3 years, but yeah,
yes,
I'll be
there are
very
few
happy if everyone
really
starts doing that.
even I am very happy to be honest. There are a few more questions. Sir, currently 1050 rating on Code Forces after my first year. What should I do? That's the his
Yeah,
question.
yeah, I guess this advice is like for every rating range. If your rating is X, then like it's a very generic advice that I'll give you. If your rating is X, try to solve the problem of X plus 200 or something out of the
Right.
contest. First thing, upsolve upsolving is the most important thing that you should do. Let's say you are, I am guessing by 1050, you must be able to solve A and B, but you must be struggling at C, dip to C. Then after every contest, try to solve that C, figure out what topic it was from, and then read that topic, maybe solve some easy problem from that topic, and then attempt it again. Plus, I am assuming that you so one problem that I can think of, right, is generally people, if you are finished your first year, you must have finished your data structure. I guess that is more than enough syllabus to reach 14 1500. But if you are still stuck at the way people teach DSA in colleges is little bit different. They teach each and every container individually, stack
Hmm.
individually, queue individually. But in CP in general, you'll have to use mix of those. And so I guess uh, you should practice STL. You should first of all get a very good hold over the STL. If you have mastered the STL, I think you don't even know any additional data structure algorithm or knowledge to reach even 1600. So
And
that you can
we,
focus on.
we have a very good playlist. Like in the summer camp, we had started from the STL in the novice camp. So we did
Uh,
STL, then all the novice camp stuffs
you
like
can definitely go and check out it.
that would actually help you a lot. I mean,
Yes.
and then there is one more question. I'm interested in joining the camp, but don't know will be able to get enough rank in prelims. I mean,
Okay. Abhi, so again, the question is, I should have mentioned it in the blog. That's on me. Do register it. Do register in it. Even if you couldn't, we will know that who guys were interested. So we will be able to communicate with them later on. Later on, invite them in different camps, and so you will be in the list of the future aspirants. So do register, and we will select some teams from the registered teams, right? So let's say there were 10 teams above you, but no one registered. Then you can be the first team, and you
right.
can get. So do register.
Let me just pin the registration form. Is it already pinned? I think. Proactive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I can take the another question. Will there be improvement or benefit if someone is below expert or something? Okay, so below expert, yeah, dip 2 camp will be beneficial. Dip 1 will not. So dip 1 camp, we are assuming that the average rating of the team will be above 2200, something 21 2200, because IGM folks will be taking those lectures. In dip 2 camp, you can come actually. You can come, and you'll have to push. You'll have to push hard. Uh, Basically you can assume a team of specialists, I guess, can solve easily an candidate master or master, even a master level problem if worked efficiently. Like a team of 3 specialists, if they are working in a harmony and attacking the problem from every end, they can solve a problem 2082. So you should have to form such a team and then come. And apart from that, even if you couldn't understand fully, what you can do is you can read the topics, attempt the problems, and keep on practicing those problems, those resources in the next 5 to 6 months. That's what I did in my camp. So when I went in Harvard Space Camp in 2018, I guess, the level of problem was way beyond my level of that time. Like I was trying to go to the finals, and the camp was designed for already finalist people who are aiming good ranks at world finals. So, but again, I read it, practiced problem, and after coming back from the camp, I started doing them again and again and again, and then it was really good.
right. True. Okay, it was really very nice discussion. I don't want to even go from it. Like you see, 53 minutes till now, and
Okay, yeah,
I didn't even
yeah,
feel
it was.
53 minutes.
Yeah, we didn't. There's a lot to talk about actually.
Right.
There is a lot to talk about. I am in this field from last 8 years, I guess now. 2016 October or August something, I submitted my first problem on Code Forces. That too, that famous watermelon wala
Hmm.
problem.
Everyone starts on that watermelon.
Yeah, no. It at my time there was a different problem actually. That was at the
Okay.
top, but
Okay.
then watermelon became at the top. Watermelon was the second highest solved. So started with that problem 8 years back. Now it's almost 8 years.
Hmm.
So that's why, like, if you spend 8 years in a field, you have a lot to talk about.
Right. True. All right then. We'll see all of you in the camp, and yeah, I mean, we'll see all of you also in the February camp. I mean, we'll see. We'll post the announcement around December end, and it would really be very exciting. And a lot of guys are working behind the scenes, kind of 50, 60 guys, and a lot of institutions also.
Okay.
So it would really be great to have all of you with it. So thank you very much, sir, for coming here. And we had a
Thank you.
really very good insights on programming, and then how can we actually build programming culture in the country to extend that other countries are having or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks everyone.
Thanks.
Thanks I for hosting. Thanks IACPC team. Like you
Okay.
guys are doing really great job actually. Like uh, the thing that you're planning right now, right?
Mm.
I can't see, like it will take a complete organization to work on something like this to pull it off, and you guys are doing it like everything from inception to execution to finishing it off completely by yourself, by the student community. There needs, like, there should be a lot of unity among those 60 people. Otherwise, how will they work together? Generally, it's very hard to make a team of 5 or 6 in an org where there's a manager who can look after them.
So
Now,
you
in
see,
students, there is no manager. Everyone is manager. Again, then doing it at this scale, it's really commendable.
it's true.
As a alum, I am really proud of the current community. I just
So
want to like combine them together somehow. Maybe somehow give them what they are lacking. Maybe in terms of resources. Maybe in terms of support. Maybe in terms of future. Maybe some plannings. Let's say other things which they are not able to do with themselves, and then bring their energy and like work on that CP culture for it.
true. Okay. All right, then good night to all and have a very exciting, a very nice prelims on 16th of November.
Yeah. Best
Okay.
of luck, everyone. Do
Okay.
give your best. See you in the regionals.
Sure. See you
Yeah,
all.
I'll go this year as a coach, so I'll most probably see a lot of them in the regionals from the camp.
Nice. Okay. All right, then I'm ending the stream.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.